So this Thanksgiving break, I went out to the Dale, to the suburbs, because really Thanksgiving isn't the same in the city, and because I haven't seen some of my high school friends in a really long time. And but whenever I go out into the suburbs, I feel like a complete hobo. And like what I mean by that is like I don't actually have a house in the suburbs anymore, and I don't know how to drive. So whenever I go out there, I feel like I'm completely dependent on the kindness of strangers. Um, which sort of led me at that point in the night, I think it was Friday night, to Maddie's house. And I didn't know at the time, but it was her birthday. It was her birthday party, and I like crashed her birthday party by accident. But she was completely cool about it. She gave me ice cream cake, which is like awesome. It's like my two favorite foods combined to make like my number one favorite food. And it's like how my middle school like health teacher always said, the key to a man's heart is through his stomach. And if you got ice cream cake, well, at least for me, that's like an all access pass. So, like we're good as long as you have ice cream cake. But anyways, later on in the night, I was with another group of friends, and we were walking around we were walking around in the suburbs, just in the middle of the night, because that's just the cool thing to do. And like the thing that like sort of I thought was like the craziest thing was because I haven't been to the suburbs in a while, is just how quiet it was. Like compared to the city where like something's always going on, there are lights going off, there are like cars honking, or like someone's vomiting in the corner. In the suburbs there was like nothing, like it was just completely quiet. No one was out. It was like later on in the night, like around like 12 or 1 in the morning or something like that. But still like nothing was going on. And you could actually see stars there too, which was amazing. Like I could point out the only constellation I know, which is like Orion. And I could never see stars in the city, which was also crazy. But I know, but like at one point, like this car sort of drove by filled with these kids, who I assume were like a year younger than us. And as they were driving by, they like leaned out of their windows and they screamed, "Bonerjam 2013!" And like at that point, I just stopped completely, and I think like everyone else there was just like, wait, but we have so many questions. Like Bonerjam, that sounds like a great word. What does that mean? Um, so like since they were gone already, we couldn't obviously ask them. So we were just standing there thinking of like what this like different definitions of this word, and we were just like, oh God, Boner Jams. That sounds like an awesome like band name or something. Like I would totally listen to Boner Jams. Or like, you know, the horrifying image of like actually ramming your boner against like the wall or something like that. And then Hannah came up with the brilliant idea of like you know, like strawberry preserves, like you spread it on your toast or whatever, but made out of like boners. And we're just like, can you imagine like using that in an everyday like sentence, like, oh, I forgot the marmalade, but I brought boner jam, complete with like pieces of genitalia. And of course, like the next day, I had to look it up on Urban Dictionary, and I felt like such an old man for having to like look this up, because like I didn't know what some of these slang terms like that these kids were using meant. But when I looked it up, I was kind of disappointed because it wasn't nearly as cool as like some of the definitions that we were thinking of. And I think like at least for slang terms, like you can be as creative as you want. So you know, if you have like different like if you haven't heard of Boner Jam, don't look it up. You know, just like think of your own like little like weird definitions for them, and if you want, you could post them in the comments below. And yeah, that's I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you like this video, well then I like you, and I'll see you on Saturday. All right, peace out.